You are no longer my daughter. Take your things and leave this house tonight.
A father who disowned his own daughter over one phone call. A name he heard that changed everything. What could one name possibly destroy? My name is Amara Kessler. I grew up in a mansion in Atlanta where nothing was ever out of reach except silence. My father, Fletcher Kessler, built an empire from concrete and sweat. Hotels, construction, commercial real estate across 2 countries.
Everything I built can disappear in one bad decision. Remember that always.
It began at a charity auction in London. I was alone and I was not looking for anything. That was my first mistake.
That is a beautiful way to describe pain. You sound like you know art.
I know just enough to be dangerous at an auction. Are you bidding tonight?
Just browsing. But you have made me want to stay longer now.
We talked until the waiters started clearing the room. He listened the way no one had ever listened to me. The next morning, I was standing at Heathrow, checking my phone, and then I heard a voice I already recognized.
Of all the airports in the world, this is quite a coincidence.
What kind of work do you do back home? You carry yourself like someone in charge.
I help run a small foundation connected to my family. Nothing too exciting.
Somewhere over the Atlantic, I became ill. It came on fast and without warning.
You have gone pale. Let me call the attendant. Do you need water?
He pressed the call button. He brought water. He checked my temperature. He adjusted the pillow behind my head.
Thank you. You really did not have to do all of that.
Just rest. I will be right here if you need anything.
I noticed everything. How often he checked on me, how quietly he cared, and something small began growing inside my chest that I was not ready to name. When we landed, we exchanged numbers. It felt ordinary. It was anything but ordinary.
Let me know when you get home safely. I mean that.
I will. Thank you for everything today, Conrad.
That night, I lay in bed staring at his name on my phone. I smiled before I even realized I was smiling. 3 weeks later, I walked into a restaurant in Atlanta for lunch, and there he was again, standing a few meters away.
Amara. What a wonderful surprise.
Conrad! I cannot believe this. The world really is small.
He joined my table. We talked for hours. Before I could reach for the bill, he had already paid.
Please. Lunch is mine. I insist.
You did not have to do that. You keep surprising me.
Then he stopped at a jewelry store and bought me a gold bracelet with a small charm. His wedding band caught the light as he handed it to me.
Conrad, this is too much. Why are you doing all of this for me?
Because you deserve someone who pays attention. If you ever need anything, I am here.
That bracelet became the thing I touched when I thought about him. And I was thinking about him far too often.
Amara, he is married. You know that, right? This man has a wife.
It is not what you think. We are just friends. He is kind to me.
His name on my phone made me smile before I answered. That should have been the warning. Instead, it felt like warmth.
Tell me something. What did you dream of becoming when you were a girl?
I wanted to paint, not sell paintings, actually make them. What about you?
The conversations grew longer. The dinners grew more private. The line I told myself I would never cross became a line I could no longer see.
Amara, I love you, so hear me clearly. This man will ruin your life. You do not know him the way I do. Please stop, Lucia.
I walked down a hotel corridor on a Thursday night. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I did it anyway. Sitting on that hotel bed afterward, I felt the guilt arrive the way weather arrives. Slowly, then all at once.
I think I am falling for you. And that terrifies me.
I care about you more than I should. And I am not going to pretend otherwise.
He took me to a coastal resort for a weekend. For 3 days, I pretended nothing outside that balcony existed. Back in Atlanta, Doris Ashworth found a credit card statement she was never meant to see. She sat at her dressing table, scrolling through call logs. The tears formed, but did not fall. She was building a case, not having a breakdown.
Where were you last Thursday? And do not lie to me this time, Conrad.
A business dinner ran late. That is all. You are imagining things.
She drove to my parents' home without calling ahead. She wanted to look my mother in the eyes. The black SUV pulled into the driveway. From the moment Doris stepped out, something was visibly wrong.
Good afternoon, madam. Please come in. I will call Mrs. Kessler for you.
She sat in our living room with both hands tightly clasped. Beneath the anger was something far worse: pain. My mother came downstairs and saw a woman who looked nothing like the friends she knew. That was when the fear began.
My friend, you sounded strange on the phone. What happened? Is everything all right? I came here because I respect you. Please warn your daughter to stay away from my husband.
My daughter? No, that is impossible. You must be mistaken.
I wish I were mistaken. I know about the hotels, the trips, the phone calls.
Hotels? Are you saying my daughter has been seeing your husband?
Ask her yourself. If she denies it, I have the proof to show you. Talk to your daughter before this destroys both families. Please, my friend.
The door closed behind Doris. My mother sat alone in the living room. Her mouth was open, but no words came. I came down the stairs a few minutes later, cheerful, completely unaware, checking my phone.
Mommy, are you all right? You look like you have been crying.
My mother stared at me. For the first time in my life, she looked at me differently. I did not understand why. Then my phone rang. The name on the screen lit up the room: Conrad. And my mother watched me smile before answering.
Hello, Conrad. Mommy, I need to take this. Just 1 minute.
I walked upstairs with the phone pressed to my ear. My mother remained on the sofa, staring at the empty staircase, her heart pounding.
Doris came here today. She said she has proof. Please, let us talk to Amara calmly.
Call her down here. Now. Amara, come down here this instant.
I heard my father's voice shake the house. I had never heard him shout like that, not once in my life. I walked down the stairs into the foyer, my father in the center, my mother on the sofa, both of them looking at me like I was a stranger.
What is between you and Conrad Ashworth? Answer me.
Conrad? How do you know Conrad?
How do I know him? Conrad and I have been friends for 30 years.
30 years. That number landed on me like concrete. The man I had been with was my father's closest friend, and I had not known.
What is between you and that man? Do not lie to me, Amara.
I did not know he was your friend. I swear I did not know.
That is not the question I asked you. What is between you and him?
I am pregnant.
My father grabbed his chest. My mother rushed toward him. The chandelier light felt like an interrogation lamp on all three of us.
Pregnant? For a married man? For a man who has children older than you?
Daddy, I am sorry. I did not plan any of this. I love him.
Love? Do you know how many families have been destroyed by people who confuse love with desire?
Amara, why did you not tell us? Why did you keep this from your family? I was afraid. I knew Daddy would never accept him.
My father turned away. He walked toward the study without looking back. That was the last time he looked at me for months. My mother held me on that cold marble floor. Neither of us could stop shaking. The next morning, he drove to the Ashworth house alone. He did not call ahead. He wanted to look Conrad in the eyes.
Do not call me your friend. You know exactly what you did.
Fletcher, please, let me explain. I made a terrible mistake.
A mistake? You did not accidentally become involved with my daughter. You knew who she was.
I did not know at first. But yes, I found out. And I continued.
You were like a brother to me. 30 years, Conrad. 30 years.
I have no excuse. I am ashamed of myself. You are right about everything.
You have lost a friend, Conrad. And you may have lost your family too.
Conrad sat alone in that leather chair for a long time. The room was large and the quiet was louder than anything Fletcher had said.
I forgave many things in this marriage, but I cannot forgive this humiliation.
Doris, please. I am sorry. I will do whatever it takes to fix this.
Sometimes sorry comes after the damage has already been done.
She is younger than me. She is younger than your own son. How could you do this?
My father removed my name from every family document. He stopped the allowances. He stopped the calls. He stopped being my father in every way except blood.
She made a terrible mistake. But she is still your daughter, Fletcher. Please.
I know she is my daughter. I need time.
He sent me abroad to London. Before I left, I stood in the foyer with tears in my eyes. He said 2 words and nothing more.
Daddy, please pick up. I just want to hear your voice. Please.
I took the bracelet off my wrist and put it in a box. I closed the lid the way you close a chapter you wish you had never written. Years passed. I raised my daughter alone in a small London flat. Every night I sat on the edge of her bed and watched her sleep.
Mummy, why does Grandpa never call us? Does he not like me?
A 4-year-old asked the one question I had no answer for, and it broke something inside me that I thought was already fully broken.
A child can make a terrible mistake and still deserve a second chance. You know that. I never stopped loving her. I just did not know how to forgive her.
I came home on a Tuesday. I stood in the foyer with my suitcase and my daughter. My father stood across the marble. Neither of us moved.
Daddy, I am sorry. I know that word is not enough, but it is all I have.
Take care of yourself. Take care of that child.
He said 2 words again, but this time his chin was trembling, and his hands could not stay at his sides.
Are you my grandpa? Mommy said you have the biggest heart in the whole world.
A 4-year-old with her arms stretched upward broke what 30 years of friendship and 2 years of silence could not. She reached up and he came down. Not every person who makes you feel special belongs in your life. Sometimes the sweetest attention leads you into the deepest regret. So let me ask you something. Have you ever mistaken attention for love? And if you have, what did it cost you? Here is what I carry now. First, if someone hides you, that is not love. Love does not ask you to be a secret. Second, the loudest warning often comes from the quietest friend. Listen before the silence becomes permanent. Third, forgiveness does not erase what happened. It simply means you choose not to let it own you forever. If this story reached something honest inside you tonight, I am glad you stayed. Hit the like button so this story finds someone else who needs to hear it. Subscribe so you never miss the next one. Tell me in the comments, have you ever confused desire for love? I read every single one. Share this with someone who needs it tonight. Sometimes one story at the right moment can save a person from repeating a mistake. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening.